Mike Addict. You know, when I thought about the mask of me being an addict that could handle it, like this double life I was living, that I would want people to see somebody that was seemingly handling my business, although I was using to excess. That's the main thing I think of when I think of mask. And as everybody was shared, I got to thinking about, I don't know why it came to me, take off the mask and put on the hats. Because it seems like that recovery, once I get in recovery and say, you know, I couldn't handle it, and I get a hold of these steps, which folks out there don't have, by the way. We have the benefit of having this program. There's a lot of people out there that don't have the benefit of this program. And that's one of the things that I've had to tell myself sometimes over and over when I get to thinking I'm damaged and all those people have got it going on. Well, they don't have it going on. They're just as messed up as we are in every respect, except they're probably not using dope. But these steps help me with a bunch of other parts of my life that they could use help with too. When I talk about let go of the mask and put on the hats, you know, I wasn't doing anything well pretty much when I was out there. It was so selfish and self-centered. But when I think about the different hats that the program has afforded me, I can be today a good son to my parents. And I can be a good worker. We've already heard that. And I can be a good worker. I can be a loyal friend. Now, all these hats can be worn at the same time. These aren't masks, I'm using a different word, but my point is that we can do a lot of things well. I can be a faithful partner to a girl. I can do that. There was a time, I don't know why I felt the need to make that a joke. See how many it's like, it's not the way it's supposed to be. This program has taught me the way I'm what to strive for. I may not ever get there, but at least I have chosen ideals of these things. And at least I can honestly say I've given some things in recovery a shot. You know? And when you were sharing about the skydiving, I mean, look, hey, what we're talking about is something you do for so long in your recovery, and we've been around. And then when it's gone, there's a void in your life. And school was mine. I spent my first 25 years of recovery in school. I went as far as humanly possible. And when it was done, a void does not even describe, because I was so used to it being a part of my life. But I have that experience to tell. And I think that that's a positive thing. At least I made a someday, a today in recovery. And that's where I want to end up with this, because there's a lot of people that are new. A lot of people that have had their dreams and hopes taken away from them by the disease. Someday I'll do that. Someday I'll go on a cruise. Somebody talked about a cruise. Talking about a clean living experience. I mean, what would a meeting like if every single person shared about clean living experiences and all the gifts that recovery had given? If we forced ourselves to find something positive to share about, it would change the face of NA. But it seems to be so comfortable to talk about all that's broken. But if I would force myself to find some small something to share that's positive, somehow it gives that power and takes a little bit away from that negativity, the messages I want to tell myself. You know, my someday, I remember telling myself, and this is a real story of a real instance of me. It may sound silly. You will laugh. But one of my somedays is I was going down in Vestavia, and I would pass this Fred Astaire dance place for years. And I said, someday I'm going to go in there. Someday never comes unless you make it a today. And one day I pulled in and gave them my little money, and I took for a few months. Now, there ain't nowhere to fucking use the ballroom dancing, okay? You know, where you going to waltz and rumba and cha-cha and all that shit? You know, I'm not saying I'm a pro, but I know the steps. There's nowhere to use it, but I will tell you this. I made a someday, a today in recovery, and every time anybody in here within the sound of my voice does that, that's when your recovery begins to mean more to you. When you attribute it something that the disease took from you, you try and strive to get it back in recovery. Recovery has value. And when recovery has value, I'm less liable to throw it away because I have made a personal stake in it. When my parents gave me my first bicycle, I left it out in the rain. The first time I had an ownership interest in my bicycle, I shined it up and I kept it nice and dry. It's a simple, logical concept that keep your recovery safe. Make some days todays. Try on some of those new hats and wear them well, because we can wear multiple hats in recovery. We can be that son, or that boyfriend, or that good friend, or that NA sponsor that talks to somebody when they reach out. We can wear all those hats. So wearing different hats is not the problem. It's the damn hats I was wearing. I've traded them in for new hats. I've had spiritual awakening as the result of these steps, and I'll pass.